everybody, how we doing? Woo! My name is Drew Kenyon, and I am the director of Twelfth Night. I'm also helping Tim St. Clair back here head up this program called MCC Shakes, which is new to Mauldin Cultural Center. Every summer from here on out, fingers crossed, we will be putting on a Shakespeare show in the park. So that's the goal. Yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun. There is a lot of people that I need to thank, namely Tim and Mauldin Cultural Center, the city of Mauldin, and probably most importantly, my stage manager, Laura Lassiter, down here. She is the other half of me in this process. Without her, I would not have been able to do this. She's also kept me from looking like an idiot on more than like 5,000 occasions, so that's really cool. So if you guys haven't seen it, Mauldin has announced their new season. It'll start in August, and it's on their website, so go check that out. If you haven't noticed, we are outdoors, so theater etiquette is a little different. The restroom is that building right back there. Because we are outside, if you need to go to the bathroom, get up and go at any time. Please try to keep it down for your neighbors next to you, but you can talk to each other, that's fine. If there's a fire, go home. Also, because this is Shakespeare, it is free. The public domain is free, so feel free to take pictures and record at any point during the show at all. For friends that are like this tall, please try to keep them from coming up onto the stage during the show. That will cause a big issue for our actors, and we would like to keep them clear of that. Besides that, we hope you guys enjoy the show, and please have fun watching Twelfth Night.
Gone, the weary and the idle vices we once wore, the stitches and the grits we covered up now and torn. See, I'm almost home, I'm almost home, home, and as you know, the castle that
If music be the food of love, play on! Give me excess of it, thus surfeiting, the appetite might sicken, and so die. Oh, when mine eyes did see Olivia first, methought she purged the air of pestilence. In that instant did I become a heart, and my desires like fell, cruel hounds ere sense pursue me. How now? What news from her?
So please, my lord, I might not be admitted, but her handmaid do return this answer. The element itself, till 7 years' heat, will not behold her face from ample view, but like a cloistress, she will veiled walk, to season a brother's dead love, which she would keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, she that hath a heart of that fine frame, to pay this debt of love but to a brother. How she will love when the rich, golden shaft have killed the flock of all emotions else that live in her. Away, before me the sweet beds of flowers. Love thoughts lie rich when canopied with bowers.
Madam? Madam? Madam?
What country friend is this?
This is Illyria, lady.
What should I do in Illyria? Oh, my brother, he is in Elysium. Perchance he's not drowned, but think you.
It is perchance that you yourself were saved.
My poor brother. and so perchance may he be. Knowest thou this country?
Aye, madam, well, for I was bred and born not 3 hours' travel from this very place.
Who governs here?
A noble duke, in nature as in name. Orsino.
Sino. I've heard my father mention him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is now, or was so very late. For but a month ago I went from hence, and then 'twas fresh in murmur that he did seek the love of fair Olivia,
What's she?
a virtuous maid that hath abjured the sight and company of men.
I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am. I shall serve this duke. You shall present me as a man to him. What else may hap to time I will commit. Only shape thy silence to my wit.
Be you his page, and your mute I'll be. When my tongue blabs, and let mine eyes not see.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your ill hours.
Let her accept before accepted.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday, and of a foolish young knight you brought in one night to be her wooer.
Who, Sir Andrew Aguecheek? He's as tall a man as any is in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose?
Why, he has 3,000 ducats a year.
Besides that, he's a fool, a great quarreler, and they that add, moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking healths to my niece. I will drink to her as long as there's a passage in my throat and drink in Illyria. Sweet Sir Andrew!
Bless you, fair.
Shrew?
And you too, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew, accost.
Good mistress, accost. I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good mistress, marry accost.
Dear knight, accost means to front her, to board her, to woo her, to assail her.
Is that the meaning of accost?
Fare you well. Gentlemen.
O knight, thou lackest a cup of canary. When did I see thee so put down?
Faith, I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen, nor if she be, it's 4-1, she'll none of me. The count here hard by woos her.
She'll none of the count, she'll not match above her degree, neither in estate, years, nor wit. I've heard her swear it, there's life in it, man.
I'll stay a month longer.
Excellent.
If the Duke continue these favors towards you, Cesario, you are like to be much advanced. He hath known you but 3 days, and already you are no stranger.
Cesario, thou knowest no less but all. I have unclasped to thee even the book of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gate unto her. Be not denied access.
Say I do speak with her, my lord. What then?
Oh, then unfold the passions of my love. Surprise her with discourse of my dear faith. It shall become thee well to act my woes.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it, for they shall yet belie thy happy years that say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth and rubious, and thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound, and all is semblative a woman's part.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. Yet a barful strife. Wooer I woo, myself would be his wife.
I got. God knows I know it's not a lot. I'm headed somewhere, but I don't.
Nay, either tell me where thou hast been, or I will not open my lips so wide as a bristle may enter in the way of thy excuse. My lady will hang thee for thy absence.
Will God give them wisdom that have it, and those that are fools let them use their talent.
Yet you will be hanged for being so long absent, or to be turned away. Now, is that not as good as a hanging to you?
Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage.
Peace, you rogue! No more of that. Here comes my lady. Make your excuses wisely, you were best.
Take the fool away.
Do you not hear, fellows? Take away the lady.
Go to. You're a dry fool, I'll know more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
2 faults, Madonna, that drink and good counsel will amend. Flora, give the dry fool drink. Then is the fool not dry. Bid the dishonest man mend himself. If he mend, he is no longer dishonest. The lady bade take away the fool. Therefore I say again, take her away.
I bade them take away you.
Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Make your proof.
Good Madonna, why mournest thou?
Good fool for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more fool, Madonna, to mourn for your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
What do you think of this fool, Malvolio? Does she not mend?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal.
No, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and taste with a distempered appetite.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman, much desires to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it? Who of my people hold him in delay?
Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman.
Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madmen. Fie on him! Malvolio, if it be a suit from the Count, I am sick, or not at home, what you will, to dismiss it. By mine honor, half drunk. Cousin, how have you come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery? I defy lechery. There's one at the gate.
Aye, marry, what is he?
Let him be the devil, and he will. I care not. Give me faith, say I. Well, it's all one.
What's a drunken man like, fool?
Like a drowned man, a fool, and a madman. One draught above heat makes him a fool. The second mads him. And the third drowns him.
Get you to the crowner and let him sit on my cuz, for he's in the 3rd degree of drink. He's drowned. Go look after him.
He is but mad yet, Madonna, and the fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, yon young fellow swears that he will speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He seems to understand as much, and therefore would come speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He seems to have a foreknowledge of that too, and therefore would come speak to you. What is to be said of him, lady? He is fortified against any denial.
Let him approach. Call in my gentlewoman.
Gentlewoman! My lady calls!
Come, give me my veil. Throw it over my face. We'll once more hear Orsino's embassy.
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty! I pray you, tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her, and I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides it is excellently well pinned, I have taken great pains to con it.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart, and yet by the very fangs of malice I swear I am, not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Most certainly, if you are she, you do usurp yourself, for what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise and get to the very heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it. I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I took great pains to study it, and 'tis poetical.
It is the more like to be feigned. I pray you, keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you have reason, be brief.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
Give us this place alone. We will hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweet lady.
A most comfortable doctrine in much is to be said of it. Where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
Oh, I have read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and reveal the picture. Look you, sir. Such a one I was, this present is not well done.
Lady, you are the cruelest she alive, if you will lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy. I see what you are too proud. But if you were the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you.
Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's stead, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul from within the house. Write loyal cantons of contempted love, and sing them even in the dead of night. Hallow your name in the reverberant hills, and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia! Oh, you should not rest between elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my estate as well. I'm a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Tell him to sin no more, unless, perchance, you should come again to tell me how he takes it. I thank you for your pains. Spend this
I am
for
no
me.
feed post, lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy face, thy limbs, actions, and spirit do give thee fivefold blazon. Methinks I feel this youth's perfections with an invisible and subtle stealth to creep in at mine eyes. Well, let it be. What ho, Malvolio!
Here, madam, at your service.
Run after that same peevish messenger. He left this ring behind him, would I or not. Tell him I'll none of it. If that the youth should come this way tomorrow, I'll give him reasons for it.
Madam, I will.
I do I know not what, and fear to find mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate, show thy force. Ourselves we do not owe. What is decreed must be, and be this so.
Will you stay no longer? Nor will you not that I go with you?
By your patience, no. My stars shine darkly over me. The malignity of my fate might distemper yours. Therefore I shall crave of your leave, that I may bear my evils alone. It were a bad recompense to lay any of them on you.
Let me yet know of you whither you are bound.
You must know of me, Antonia. My name is Sebastian, which I called Rodrigo. My father was that Sebastian of Messaline who I know you have heard of. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born within the hour. The heavens have been so pleased would we have so ended, but you, sir, alter that for me. For some hour before you took me from the breach of the sea was my sister drowned.
Alas the day. If you will not murder me for my love, let me be your servant.
If you will not undo what you have done, that is, kill whom you have recovered. I am bound to Count Orsino's court. Farewell.
Gentleness of all the gods, go with me. I have many enemies in Orsino's court, else would I very shortly see thee there. But come what may, do abhor thee so that danger shall seem sport, and I will go.
not even now with the Countess Olivia?
Even now, sir. On a moderate pace I have since arrived but hither.
She returns this ring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains by taking it away yourself. She adds, moreover, that you should put your lord into a desperate assurance that she will none of him. One thing more, that you should never be so hardy as to come in his affairs again, unless it is to report your lord's taking of this. Receive it so.
I love no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside had not charmed her. She did make good view of me, indeed so much that methought her eyes had lost her tongue. She did speak in starts distractedly. She loves me, sure. The cunning of her passion invites me with this churlish messenger. By none of my lord's ring, he sent her none. I am the man. If it be so as 'tis, poor lady, she were better love a dream. Disguise, I see thou art a wickedness wherein the pregnant enemy does much. How easy it is in the proper faults in women's waxen hearts to set their forms. Alas, our frailty is the cause, not we. For such as we are made of, such we be. How will this fadge? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him. And she mistakenly seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, and now alas the day. What thriftless sighs shall poor Olivia breathe? Oh, time, thou must untangle this, not I! It's too hard a knot for me to untie.
I woke up in an alley by my work, laying with my sins, my hair in the dirt. I met a guy named Jack, he was my friend, but Jim took me down in the end. I keep taking on.
Approach, Sir Andrew. Not to be abed after midnight is to be up betimes.
Nay, by my troth, I know not, but to be up late is to be up late.
Thou art a scholar. Let us therefore eat and drink. Marion, I say, a stoup of wine.
Ah, here comes the fool, in faith.
Oh, welcome, ass. Let's have a catch.
By my troth, the fool has an excellent breast. I'd rather 40 shilling ever I had such a leg, and such sweet a breath to sing as the fool has. Huh?
Oh, come on, there's 6 pence for you. Let's have a song.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you going? Oh, mistress mine, where are you going? Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming. Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming. That can sing both high and low. Trip no further, pretty sweeting, journeys end in lovers meeting. Every wise man's son doth know.
Excellent, good in faith. A mellifluous voice, as I am a true knight.
A contagious breath. Shall we do that?
And you love me. Let's do it. I'm a dog at a catch. Let our catch be, thou knave. It begins, come, begin, fool, it begins, hold thy peace.
I shall never begin if I hold thy peace.
Come, fool, begin.
Hold thy peace, thou
called up her steward Malvolio and bid him turn you out of doors. Never trust me.
My lady is a Catayan, we are politicians, Malvolio's a Pegaramsey, and 3 merry men be we. Am I not consanguineous? Am I not of her blood? Tilly Valley lady, that dwelt a man in Babylon, lady.
For the love of God, peace.
My masters, are you mad? Or what are you? Have you no wit, nor manners, nor honesty, but to gabble like tinkers at this time of night?
We did keep time, sir, in our catches. Stack up.
Sir Toby, I must be round with you. My lady bade me come tell you that although she harbors you as her kinsman, she is nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself from your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the house. If not, and it please you to take your leave of her, she is very willing to bid you farewell.
Farewell, dear heart, since I must needs be gone.
Mistress Mary, if you prize your lady's favor above anything more than contempt, you would not give means for this uncivil rule. She shall know of it by this hand.
By this hand.
Go shake your ears. Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. Since the youth of the counts was today with my lady, she has been much out of quiet. For Monsieur Valvolio, let me alone with him. If I do not gull him into a nay-word and make of him a common recreation, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
What wilt thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure epistle of love. I can write very much like my lady your niece. On a forgotten matter, we can hardly make a distinction of our hands.
He will think by the notes that thou wilt drop that they come from my niece, and that she's in love with him.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse hereby would make him an ass.
Sport royal, I warrant you. I will plant you two, and let the fool make a third, where he shall find the letter. Observe his construction of it. For this night, to bed, and dream on the event.
Good night.
Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love, in the sweet pangs of it, remember me, for such as I am, all true lovers are, unstayed and skittish in all motions, else save in the constant image of the creature that is beloved. How dost thou like this tune?
It gives a very echo to the seat where love is throned.
Fool! Fool! Away! My life upon it, young though thou art, thine eye hath stayed upon some favor that it loves, hath it not, boy?
A little by your favor.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion.
She is not worth thee then. What years, faith?
About your years, my lord.
Too old, by heaven! Let thy love be younger than thyself, or thy affection cannot hold the bent. For women are as roses, whose fair flowering being once displayed doth fall that very hour.
And so they are that they are so to fall even when they to perfection grow.
Once more, Cesario, get thee to yon same sovereign cruelty. Tell her I hold as giddily as fortune, which is that miracle and queen of gems that nature pranks her in, attracts my soul.
And if she cannot love you, sir?
I cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath a great a pang of heart as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her, you tell her so. Must she then not be answered?
There is no woman's side can bide the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. No woman's heart so big to hold so much. They lack retention.
Aye, but I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may owe. In fact, they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter loved a man once. As it might be, perhaps, were I a woman, I would your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love. But let concealment like a worm in the bud feed on her damask cheek. Was this not love indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but our shows are for more than will. For we say much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died she of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too. Yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye, that's the thing. To her in haste. Give her this jewel, say, my love can give no place, bide no denay.
Here comes the little villain. How now, my medal of India?
Get thee all three into the box tree. Malvolio's coming down this walk! Observe, in the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Close, in the name of jesting.
What employment have we here? By my life, it is my lady's hand. Why, these be her very C's, her U's, her T's. And thus she makes her great P's. It is, in contempt of question, her hand. To the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes. Her very phrases. By your leave, wax soft. To whom should this be?
This wins him liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. No man must know, but what follows? The number's altered, no man must know. This should be thee, Malvolio. I may command where I adore, but silence, like a Lucrece knife with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
A fustian riddle.
Excellent winch, say I.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, let me see.
What dish of poison has she dressed him?
I may command where I adore. Yes, she may command me. She is my lady. I serve her. But the end, what does this alphabetical position portend? If I could make it resemble something in me, softly, M-O-A-I.
Oh, I make up that. He is now at a cold scent.
Soder will cry a punch for all this, though it be as rank as a fox.
Macduff. Mercutio. Malvolio. Where that begins my name.
Did not I say he would work it out? The cur is excellent at fault.
But there is no consonancy in the sequel. A should follow, but O does.
And O shall end, I hope.
Aye, or I'll cudgel him and make him cry, oh.
And then I comes behind. But this substitution is not of the former. If I could crush it a little, it would bow to me. For every letter here is in my name. Oh, but soft, here follows prose. If this falls into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee. But be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands. Let thy blood and spirit embrace them. And to inure thyself to what thou art like to be, cast thy humble sloth and appear fresh. Be opposite with the kinsman, surly with the servants. Let thy tongue-tang arguments of state put thyself into the trick of singularity. She thus advises thee that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wished to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say, remember. Go to, thou art made, if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, the fellow of servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell, she that would alter services with thee, the fortunate unhappy. I must not now fool myself by letting my imagination jade me, but every reason excites to this, that my lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings of late. She did praise my leg for being cross-gartered. And in this she manifests herself in my love, and with a kind of injunction drives me to these habits of her liking. Oh, I thank these stars. I am happy. I will be strange, stout. I will put on yellow stockings and cross garters, even with the swiftness of putting on. Oh, by Jove, here is yet a postscript. Thou canst choose but to know who I am. If thou entertainst my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well, therefore in my presence still smile. Dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove, I thank thee. I will smile, and I will do everything that thou wilt have me. Oh.
I could marry this wench for this device.
So could I too.
Why, thou hast left him in such a dream that once the image of it leaves him, he must run mad.
If you will see the fruits of the sport, mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, a color she detests, and cross-gartered, a fashion she abhors, and he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to melancholy as she is, that it cannot but turn him into a notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me!
To the gates of Tartar, thou most excellent devil of wit.
I'll make one too.
Save thee, friend, and thy music. Dost thou live by thy tabor?
No, I live by the church.
Art thou a churchman?
Not so, sir. I do live by the church, for I do live at my house, and my house doth stand by the church.
I warned thou art a merry fellow who cares for nothing.
Not so, sir. I do care for something. But in my conscience, sir, I do not care for you. If that be to care for nothing, I would it would make you invisible.
Art you a Lady Olivia's fool?
No, indeed, sir. The Lady Olivia has no folly, and she will keep no fool till she be married. For fools are as like husbands as pilchers are to herrings, the husband's the bigger. I am indeed not her fool, but her corrupter of words.
Is thy lady within?
My lady is within. I will consider them whence you come. Who you are and what you would are out of my welkin. I might say element, but the word is overworn.
This lady is wise enough to play the fool, and to do that role craves a kind of wit. She must first observe the mood on whom she jests, the quality of persons, the time, and like the haggard, check at every feather that comes before her eye. This is a practice full of labor as a wise man's art. For folly who she wisely shows is fit, but wise man folly fallen quite taint their wit.
Will you encounter the house? My niece is desirous you should enter, if your trade be to her.
I am bound to your niece as she is the list of my voyage. Oh, but we are prevented. Most accomplished lady, the heaven rains odors on you.
Let the garden door be shut and leave me to my hearing. Give me your hand, sir.
Madam, I come to wet your gentle thoughts on Count Orsino's behalf.
Oh, by your leave, I pray you. I bade you never speak again of him. I did send, after the last enchantment you did hear, a ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself, my servant, and I fear me you. Under your hard construction must I sit to force that on you in a shameful cunning which you knew none of yours. What might you think? So let me hear you speak.
I pity you.
That's a degree to love.
Not agrees, 'tis a vulgar proof that we oft pity enemies.
Oh, world, how apt the poor are to be proud. There lies your way due west.
Oh. You'll nothing, madam, to my lord by me?
Stay, I prithee, tell me what thou thinkst of me.
That you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then you are correct. I am not that I am.
I would you were as I would have you be.
Would it be better, madam? I wish it were, for now I am your fool.
Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by maidhood, honor, truth, and everything, I love thee so, that maugre all thy pride, nor wit nor reason can my passion hide. Do not extort thy reason from this clause, for that I woo, thou therefore hast no cause, but rather reason thus with reason fetter. Love sought is good, but given unsought better.
By mine innocence I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth. And that no woman has, nor never none shall mistress be of it, save I alone. And so adieu, good madam, nevermore will I my master's tears to you deplore.
Yet come again, for thou perhaps mayst move that heart which now abhors to like his love.
No, I'll not stay a jot longer.
Thy reason, dear Venom, give thy reason.
You must needs yield your reason, Sir Andrew.
Mary, I saw your niece do more favors to the Count's serving men than ever she bestowed upon me. I saw it in the orchard.
She did show favor to the youth in your sight only to exasperate you, to awake your dormouse valor, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to him?
Go. Write it in a martial hand. Be cursed and brief. It is no matter how witty, so that it be eloquent and full of invention. Taunt him with the license of ink. Go.
This is a dear mannequin to you, Sir Toby.
I have been dear to him, lass. Some 2,000 strong or so.
We shall have a rare letter from him, and you'll not deliver it?
Never trust me, then. And by all means, stir on the youth to an answer. Look where the youngest wren of mine comes.
If you desire the spleen and will laugh yourselves into stitches, follow me. Yond gull Malvolio is in yellow stockings. He does obey every point of the letter that I dropped to betray him. He does smile his face into more lines than is in the new map with the augmentation of the Indies. You have not seen such a thing as 'tis. I can hardly forbear hurling things at him. I know my lady will strike him. If she does, he'll smile and take it for a great favor.
Well, come, bring us where he is.
I would not by my will have troubled you, but since you make your pleasures of your pains, I will no further chide
I
you.
would not stay behind you. My willing love, the rather these arguments of fear, set forth in your pursuit.
My kind Antonia, I can no other make thanks and never thanks. Now come, let's go see the relics of this town.
Tomorrow, sir. Best first go see your lodging.
I am not weary, and it is still long tonight. Come, let us satisfy our eyes with the things of fame that do renown this city.
Would you pardon me, I do not without danger walk these streets.
Then do not walk these streets too open.
It doth not suit me. Hold, sir, here's my purse. In the south suburbs at the Elephant is best to lodge. I will bespeak our diet, whiles you beguile the time and feed your knowledge on the viewing of the town. There shall you have me.
I will be your purse bearer and leave you here for an hour.
To the Elephant.
I do remember.
Where's Malvolio? He's sad and civil and suits well for a servant with my fortunes.
He's coming, madam, but in a very strange manner. He's sure possessed, madam.
How now, Malvolio?
Sweet lady, ho. Ho.
Smilest thou, Malvolio? I send for thee upon a sad occasion.
Sad lady? Oh, I could be sad. This does cause some obstruction in the blood, this cross-gartering. But what of that? If it please the eye of one, I say to me, it is very true sonnet, please one, please all.
Why, what dost thou, man? What is the matter with thee?
Well, not black in my mind, but yellow in my legs. Oh, he did receive it in his hand, and commands shall be executed.
Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio?
To bed, aye, sweetheart. Oh, I'll come to thee.
Why appear you with this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Why, this is very midsummer madness.
Madam, the young gentleman of the Count Orsino's has returned. I could hardly entreat him back. He sends your ladyship's pleasure.
I'll come to him. Good Maria, let this fellow be looked to. Where's my cousin Toby? Have some of my people take special care of him. I would not have him miscarry for the half of my dowry.
Oh, ho, do you come near me now? No worse man than Sir Toby, but to come and look to me. But this concurs directly with the letter. She sends him to me so that I may appear stubborn to him. She incites to the same in the letter.
Here he is! How is't with you, sir? How is't with you, man?
Go off, I discard you. Let me enjoy my private. Go off!
Why, how now, my barcock? How dost thou chuck?
Hang yourselves all. You are idle, shallow things. You are not of my element. You shall know more hereafter.
Is it possible?
Oh, we shall make him mad indeed.
The house will be the quieter.
Oh, come, we'll have him in a dark room and bound. My niece is already in the belief that he's mad.
More matter for a May morning.
Oh.
Here's the challenge. Read it. I'll warrant there's vinegar and pepper in it.
Oh, if this letter move him not, his legs cannot. I'll give it to him.
He may have some invitation for it. He's now in some commerce with my lady, and will by and by depart.
Go, Sir Andrew. So soon as ever thou seest him draw, and as thou drawest, swear horrible. For it comes to pass off that a terrible oath with a swaggering accent sharply twanged off gives manhood more approbation than proof itself would have earned him. Away.
Nay, let me alone for swearing.
Now will not I deliver his letter, for the behavior of the young gentleman makes him out to be of good breeding incapacity. But, madam, I will deliver his challenge through word of mouth. Set upon Eggy Cheek a notable report of valor, driving the gentleman, which I know his youth will aptly receive it, into the most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so fright them both that they'll kill one another by the look.
Here he comes now with your niece. Give them way till he take leave, then presently after him.
I'll meditate the while upon some horrid message for a challenge.
Here, wear this jewel for me. 'Tis my picture, refuse it not, it hath no tongue to vex you. And I beseech you, come again tomorrow. What can you ask of me that I'll deny, that honor saved may upon asking give?
Nothing but this, your true love for my master.
How can I give him that, which I have already given to you?
I will acquit you.
Well, come again tomorrow. Fare thee well. A fiend like thee might bear my soul to hell.
Gentlemen, God save thee. What defense thou hast, betake thee to it. Of what nature are the wrongdoings thou hast done him, I know not. But thy interceptor, full of despite, bloody as the hunter, attends thee at the orchard end. Dismount thy tuck, be yare in thy preparation, for thy assailant is quick, skillful, and deadly.
You do mistake me, sir. I am sure that no man hath any quarrel to me.
You will find it otherwise, I assure you.
I pray you, what is he?
He is knight dubbed with unhatched rapier and on carpet consideration. But he is a devil in private brawl.
This is as uncivil as strange. I beseech you, do me this courteous office as to know of the knight what my offense to him is. It is nothing of my purpose, something of my negligence.
I will do so. Signor Fabian, stay you by this gentleman until my return.
I pray you, do you know of this matter?
I know the knight is incensed against you, even to a mortal arbitrament, but nothing of the circumstance more.
I pray you, what manner of man is he?
He is indeed, sir, the most skillful, bloody, and fatal opposite that you could possibly have found in any part of Illyria. Will you walk towards him? I'll make your peace with him if I can.
I shall be much obliged to you for it. I'm one that would rather go with Sir Priest than Sir Knight.
Why, man, I've never seen such a devil. He's got such a farrago. You know, they say he was once fencer to the Sophie.
Pox on it. I'll not meddle with him.
Aye, but he will not now be pacified. Fabian can scarce hold him yonder.
Leg on it. Let him let the matter slip, and I'll give him my horse.
I will make the motion. I've gotten his horse to take up the quarrel. I've persuaded him the youth is a devil.
Oh, he is as conceited of him in pants and looks pale as if a bear were at his heels.
There's no remedy, sir. He will fight you for his oath's sake.
Pray God defend me.
Come, Sir Andrew, there's no remedy. For his honor's sake, the gentleman will have one bout with you.
If this young gentleman
You, sir, why? What are you?
One, sir. And there's yet two more that you have heard him brag to you.
Nay then, if you be an undertaker, then I am for you.
Stop there!
Oh, good Sir Toby, hold! Here come the officers! Scatter!
Antonia, I rest thee at the suit of Count Orsino.
You do mistake me, sir.
No, ma'am, no, Jack. I know your favor well, though now you have no sea cap on your head. Take her away. She knows I know her well.
I must obey. This comes of seeking you, but there's no remedy. I shall answer it. What would you do now that my necessity makes me to ask you for my purse? I should entreat of you some of that money.
What money, madam?
You deny me now? Is it possible that my deserts to you can lack persuasion?
I know of none, nor I you by voice or any feature.
Heavens themselves!
Come, madam, I pray you go.
Thou hast, Sebastian, done good feature shame.
The woman grows mad. Away with her. Come, come, sir.
Prove true. Oh, imagination, prove true. That I, dear brother, now be taken for you? She names Sebastian, that I know, my brother, yet living in my glass. Oh, if it prove true, tempests are kind, salt waters fresh in love.
Would you make me believe that I am not sent for you?
Go to, thou art a foolish fellow.
Well held out, I faith. No, I do not know you, nor am I not sent by my lady to bid you come speak with her. Nor is your name not Master Cesario, nor this is not my nose neither. Nothing that is so is so.
I pray thee, vent thy folly somewhere else. Thou knowest me not.
Vent thy folly. He has heard this word of some great man, and now applies it to a fool. I prithee now, ungird thy strangeness, and tell me what I shall vent to my lady. Shall I vent to her that thou art coming?
I pray thee depart from me.
No, sir, have I met you again? Here's for you!
Why, here's for thee!
Oh.
And here! Are all the people mad?
Hold, sir!
This I will not tell my lady straight. I would not be in some of your coats for 2 pence.
Come on, sir, hold!
Leave him alone. I'll put another way to work with him. I'll have an actual battery against him. I struck him first, yet it's no matter.
Let go thy hand!
No, sir, I will not let you go. Come, my young soldier, put up your iron. You are well fleshed. Come.
I would free of thee. What wast thou now? Thou darest tempt me further, draw thy sword.
Nay, then. I must have an ounce or two of this malapert blood from you.
Hold, Toby, on thy life I charge thee, hold.
Madam?
Out of my sight. Fear not, Cesario. I pray thee, gentle friend, go with me to my house, and hear thou there how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up, that thou thereby mayst smile at this.
What relish is this? How runs thy stream? Or I am mad, or else this is a dream. That fancy still my sense and let thee sleep. Be thus the dream, still let me sleep.
Nay, come, I pray thee. Wouldst thou be ruled by me?
Woo! Madam, I will.
Oh, say so, and so be.
Nay, I prithee, put on this gown and this beard. Make him believe thou art Sir Topus the curate. I'll call Sir Toby the whilst. I will put it on and will dissemble myself in it. I would I were the first that ever dissembled in such a gown.
Jove bless thee, Master Parson.
I say treason is treason.
Oh, the knave counterfeits well. A good knave.
Who calls there?
Sir Topus the curate, who comes to visit Malvolio the lunatic.
Oh, Sir Topus! Oh, Sir Topus! Good Sir Topus! Go to my lady!
Frolic fiend, how vexest thou this man? Talkest thou nothing but of ladies?
Well said, Master Parson.
Oh, good Sir Topus. Oh, good Sir Topus. Never was a man so wrong. Oh, Sir Topus, do not think that I am mad. They have laid me here in hideous darkness.
Why, thou dishonest Satan? I am one of the gentle ones who uses the devil himself with mercy.
Oh,
Sayest thou that house is dark?
oh, as hell, Sir Topus.
Why, it hath three windows as transparent as vericantos, and the claret doors to the south door are as lustrous as ebony. Mwah! And yet, complainest thou of obstruction?
Oh, I say that I am not mad, and I say that this house is dark.
No, madman, there is. I say there is no darkness, but ignorance.
But I say this house is as dark as ignorance, though ignorance were as dark as hell. And I say no man has been so notoriously abused. I am as well in my wits as you are.
Oh, fare thee well, remain thou still in darkness.
No, Sir Topus! No, Sir Topus! No, Sir Topus.
Thou mightst have done this without thy gown and thy beard. He sees thee not.
To him, in thine own voice, I would we were well rid of this knavery. If he could be conveniently delivered, I would he were, for I am now so far in offense with my niece that I cannot in any safety pursue this sport the upshot. Come by and by to my chamber.
Hey, Robin, Johnny Robin, tell me how that made me die.
Oh, fool! Good fool! Oh, good fool! As ever that will desert well at my hand, help me to a candle, pen, ink, and some paper. Oh, fool! As I am a gentleman, I will live to be forever thankful to thee for it.
Alas, sir, how fell you beside your 5 wits?
Oh, never has a man been so notoriously abused. I am as well in my wits, fool, as thou art.
But as well, then you be no better in your wits than a fool. You are surely mad.
Oh, they have propertied me here, kept me in this dark house, sent me ministers, asses, and have done anything they can to face me out of my wits. Oh, fool, good fool, help me to some light and some paper.
I will help you to it, but tell me true. Are you not mad indeed, or do you but counterfeit?
Oh, I am not mad. I tell thee true. Prithee, be gone. A song?
I am gone, sir. Like to the old
Go!
This is the air, that is the glorious sun, and this pearl she gave me. I do see it and feel it, yet 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus. Yet 'tis not madness. But where's Antonia then? I could not find her at the elephant, and her counsel now might do me a golden service, though my soul disputes my sense of this may be some error, but no madness. Yet doth this incident exceed all instance, all discourse, and this flood of fortune make me wrangle with my sense and distrust mine eyes. But to any other trust, that maybe I am mad, or else maybe the lady's mad. But here the lady comes.
Blame not this haste of mine. If you mean well, now go with me and with this holy woman into the chantry by. There before her and underneath that consecrated roof, plight me the full assurance of your faith, that my most jealous and too doubtful soul may live at peace. She shall conceal it, while you are willing, it shall come to note what time we will our celebration keep according to my birth. What will you say?
I will follow her and go with you, and having sworn truth ever will be true.
Then lead the way, good father, and heaven so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine.
Here is the lady, sir, that did rescue me.
The face of hers I do remember well, yet when I saw it last it was besmeared, as black as Vulcan in the fog of war.
Orsino. This is that Antonia that took the phoenix and her fraught from Candy. And this is she that did the tag aboard when your young nephew Titus lost his leg. Here in the streets, desperate of shame and state, in private brabble did we apprehend her.
She did me a kindness, sir, drew on my side, but in conclusion put strange speech upon me. I know not 'twas but distraction.
Notable pirate, thou saltwater thief, what foolish boldness hath brought thee to their mercies, whom thou in terms so bloody and so dear hath made thine enemies?
Orsino, noble sir, be pleased that I shake off these names you give me. Antonia never yet was thief or pirate. That most ingrateful boy there by your side, from the rude seas, enraged and foamy-mouthed, did I redeem. A wrack past hope he was. His life I gave him, and did thereto add my love, without retention or restraint, all his in dedication. For his sake did I expose myself, pure for his love, into the dangers of this adverse town, drew to defend him when he was beset, but he denied me mine own purse, which I had recommended to his use not half an hour before.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, my lord, and for 3 months before, no interim, not a minute's vacancy, both day and night did we keep company.
Here comes the Countess. Now heaven walks on earth. As for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. 3 months hath this use
Cesario, you do not keep promise with me.
My duty hushes me, my lord would speak.
If it be aught to the old tune, my lord, it is as fat and fulsome to mine ear as howling after music.
Still so cruel.
Still so constant, lord. Where goes Cesario?
After him I love, more than mine eyes, more than my life, more by all more shall e'er love wife.
Whither my lord Cesario husband stay?
Husband!
Aye, husband, can he that deny?
Her husband, Sirrah!
No, lord, not I.
Alas! It is the baseness of thy fear that makes thee strangle thy propriety. Fear not, Cesario. Take thy fortunes up. Be what thou knowest thou art, and then thou art as great as thou fearest. Oh, welcome, father. Father, I charge thee by thy reverence here to unfold what thou dost know hath newly passed between this youth and me.
A contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by the mutual joinder of hands, attested by the holy close of lips, and strengthened by the interchangement of rings, and all the ceremony of this compact sealed in my function by my judgment.
O thou dissembling cub! Farewell and take her, but mind thy feet where thou and I henceforth may never meet.
My lord, I do protest.
What's the matter?
Has broke my head across and given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb too. For the love of God, you are held!
Who has done this, Sir Andrew?
The Count's gentleman, one Cesario. Which you for a coward, but he was the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman, Cesario.
God's life, there he is! You have broken my head for nothing, and that I did, I was sent on to do it by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew your sword upon me, but I bespake you fair and hurt you not.
If a bloody coxcomb is to be hurt, then you have hurt me. Oh.
How now, gentlemen? How is it with you?
He has hurt me, and that is the end on it.
Get him to bed and let his hurt be looked to.
I am sorry, my love. I have hurt your kinsman. Pardon me, sweet one, for even the vows we made so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, and two persons. A natural perspective, this is and is not.
Antonia! Oh, Antonia, how the hours have racked me since I lost thee.
How is it you have made division of yourself? An apple split in two is not more twin than these two creatures. Which is Sebastian?
Most wonderful.
Do I stand there? I never had a brother. Were you a woman? Even as I say, let the tears fall upon your cheeks and scream thrice drowned Viola.
If nothing lets to make us happy both, but this my masculine usurped attire, do not embrace me until each circumstance of time, place, and fortune do cohere and jump that I am Viola.
My lady, you have been betrothed to both a maid and a man.
Be not amazed, right noble is his blood. Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times thou shouldst never love woman like to me.
And all those sayings I will overswear, and all those sayings keep true.
Take my hand, and let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
Sirrah. Truly, madame, he holds Beelzebub at the stave's end, as well as the man in whose case may do. Let him be delivered. Fabian, bring him hither. My lord, so please you, these things further thought on, to think me as well a sister as a wife. One day shall crown the alliance on it, so please you, here at my house and at my proper cost.
Madam, I am most happy to embrace your offer. Your master quits you, and for your service done him, here is my hand. You shall from this time be your master's mistress.
A sister you are she.
Be this the madman?
Aye, this same. How now, Malvolio?
Madam, you have done me wrong. Notorious wrong.
Have I, Malvolio? No.
Lady, you have. Pray you peruse that letter. You must not now deny it is your hand. Why have you given me such clear lights of favor, bade me come smiling and cross-gartered, to put on yellow stockings, and to frown upon Sir Toby and the lighter people? Why have you then suffered me to be imprisoned, placed in a dark house, visited by the priest, and made the most notorious geck and gull that e'er invention played on? Tell me why!
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing. Though I confess much like the character, but out of question, 'tis Maria's hand.
Good madam, hear me speak. Myself and Toby set this device against Malvolio here upon some stubborn and uncourteous parts we had devised against him. Maria writ the letter at Sir Toby's great importance, in recompense whereof he hath married her.
Alas, poor fool, how they have baffled thee.
Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. I was one, sir, in this interlude, a Sir Topaz, but that's all one. I'm no fool, I am not mad.
I shall be revenged upon the whole pack of you! The whole pack of you!
abused.
Pursue him and bring him to a peace. Come, Cesario, for so shalt thou be called when you are a man. But when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen. Fool, a song.
Came at last to ride with the hay, oh, the wind and the rain, a swaggering could I never thrive, though the rain it raineth every day. Then I came unto my bed with the hay, oh, the wind and the rain, tossed what still had wrung his head, it raineth. A great while ago the world began with the hay, oh, the wind and the rain, but that's all one, our play is done, and we'll strive to please you every day.
I was young, so I forgot which was my place and which was not. Thought I had a good shot. I took it right in my eye. Look out, look behind. Take another unwind. Follow the signs, right back to you, back to you, back to you. Right back to you, back to you. So, put a posy in your hair, pretend you couldn't give a care, whistle past the graveyard. Even the dead deserve a song.